Lainey Wilson, howdy.
What y'all doing?
Oh, nothing. What are you doing?
What's happening?
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah,
Just
it was
running and gunning, boys.
before we got you on the phone. We were talking to your people, and they're like, "You have something to talk to Lainey about?" We're like, "We always have stuff to talk to Lainey about."
Do we have something to talk about?
And we'll probably talk about the most random thing, and that's what makes these interviews fun.
Well, I want to get something out of the way because there's been a lot of talk about Yellowstone. Obviously, you're on the show. Are y'all going to start filming soon or anything?
I hope so.
So
I'm literally like, what I tell you, I literally do not know what's going on. Like, I think I've got an idea. But yeah, we're just waiting and we'll see what happens. But it's gonna be if we start filming again, it's gonna be just like it was last year, just in the middle of touring and filming and doing it all. So
yeah. I don't know how you do that. I mean, that's crazy. That's a lot of balance.
Lane, I was just looking at your the shows that you got coming up. Do you get exhausted? This is insane how much traveling you're doing.
It's insane. Yep, you ought to see my designer bags under my eyes right now.
Yeah.
But they designers. They bags, but they design.
Hey, you know what we did one day? Baba was like, man, I'm just kind of dragging. So we hired, during the show, a guy came in and gave him a IV, like a boost is whatever.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
I do. I will literally have them come on the bus and just give me some fluids. I mean, I think last week I was in every time zone you could think of. So it is a lot of running and gunning right now, but I am trying to just remind myself, even on the days where I am tired, just attitude of gratitude. I mean, these are the moments that I prayed for years, and here we are, we've arrived, and it's not going to always be this busy, but right now it is, so it's that season.
Is it everything you've ever wanted?
And more.
Really?
Like, when I tell you and more, I think you know what it's going to look like and feel like and all these things, and the truth is, like, I had no clue. It seems like with every big step I take, that just means that you work harder. It don't mean that you get a little extra time off. Of course, maybe the meals and stuff start getting nicer, but other than that, it feels like getting up and going.
Yeah. Well, she's got a new one out. It's called Watermelon Moonshine. We're going to play it for you. Well, we're playing it for you right now. Lainey Wilson's our guest. We'll come back, talk more with Lainey on the way. Hang on. Lainey Wilson joining us. Of course, got all the shows rolling with you and Luke, and then Luke comes, and then doing your own stuff as well, and back and forth and here and there.
Are you doing that thing with Dirks' side project, the Hot Country Nights? Is that a real thing?
Well, Darla McFarland is.
Oh,
Darla McFarland? Is that your?
I like how that rolls off the tongue.
Darla
McFarland.
That's your new pseudonym?
I mean, yeah, and she's got some stuff up her sleeve. So
now does
I heard it wasn't up her sleeve.
You ought to meet her.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I heard she sits on it.
I don't even know what that means.
The song is called Harassment.
Yeah.
Say it slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Harassment.
Well, that's weird. And so, did you ever think that you would be doing that with Dirks?
I tell you what, I love Dirks. Just he's the coolest dude ever, and also really supportive of like younger artists. I've noticed that about him, and just always been a fan of him. But I love what he does with Hot Country Nights. I mean, he's got this one song called Asphalt, and a lot of my song ideas are funny ideas that I don't actually get to end up writing and putting it on my record. So I literally have this list of slightly vulgar, slightly whatever you want to, inappropriate ideas. And I had this one, and I told him on the CMA stage, I was like, well, we were doing a sound check for the Alan Jackson tribute. I said, I got this idea for your Hot Country Nights. and I told him, and he was like, we got to do it. So got in there and wrote it, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, we doing it.
I love that you guys have like this little side thing going.
And I think people realize, if you don't know Hot Country Nights, so it's like this it's like, it's kind of like when Chris or Garth did the Chris Gaines thing.
Except that Chris Gaines was supposed to be serious.
This is not.
It's a joke, and it's where they go and cut loose and have fun again because you know it's lighthearted and it's meant to be tongue in cheek and nobody takes it serious, which is fantastic because it doesn't feel like work.
I know. I mean, it's so much fun to throw that wig on. I mean, I feel like I'm doing Hannah Montana all over again because I'm thinking about inappropriate stuff. And I'm like, I can get down with this now.
That's funny. All right, Lainey Wilson. Lainey's with us. We'll come back. We'll talk more with Miss Lainey Wilson on the way. Hang on. Lainey Wilson, join us on the hotline as she is out and about, bussing around, jetting around, trying to get from show to show and do all her stuff. I think it's so great how that, I'll watch things online, Lainey, and it's like, people are so terrible. Like they're they're just awful. And they'll like be so critical of artists and that's kind of, I don't see that with you. You're like the most.
Oh, well, then you ain't looking in the right place.
What are people saying? What are they saying bad about you? What have you read that's negative?
Well, let me dig in my trauma book. Let's see.
Well, I don't want to bring anything bad up, but
no, trust me, it ain't. It's funny. At this point, I'm just like, oh Lord, help you. A lot of people think my accent is fake, and I'm like, well, you should hear my mama and daddy and granny, and I guess I'm just gonna be around long enough, and then people will shut up saying that. So, of course, people feel like that they can comment on people's bodies, and I mean, literally, it does not matter anything. And I'm like, these folks are feeling bad about themselves. Hurt people. So just kind of water off a duck's back, move on about it. But I'm not going to lie. I think words are powerful. That's why I became a dang songwriter, because words are so powerful. And what you put out there, I mean, it can hurt for a split second. And then I have to remind myself where my value actually comes from, and it does not come from the opinion of others.
Well, that preaches that whole hurt people. You should get off the phone with us and start writing that song. Hurt people. That's so good.
They do.
So
they
good.
Do. And social media is the biggest blessing, but also it can be painful at times. And I think it's about knowing when to pick it up, when to put it down.
And something else too, the fan bases of other singers need to chill out. Because, like when you win an award or whatever, people get ugly
Possessive.
because you might not be their person. And there's some ugly things.
I don't think that's ever going to stop, At the end of the day, they wouldn't ever come around and say it to your face. They sitting in their mama's basement. They probably eating Cheetos just down there just getting mad.
Or lighting Cheetos.
Or what Cheetos?
Yeah.
Lighting Cheetos.
Lighting Cheetos?
Yeah,
Cheetos burn.
Oh, yeah, Cheetos do burn. Well, we love you, and thank you. We try and get a little rest. I'm concerned about you. I really am. I want to make sure that you are
I appreciate that.
You're healthy and everything's fine.
I'm getting into the groove. I'm figuring out, some balance, even if that means I go stick my feet out in the grass and talk to the Lord for a minute. So
that's the best.
It's all good.
That's the best. I'm going to smoke some brisket. I'm going to smoke a pork shoulder, and I'm going to send it to you and have it meet you on the road somewhere.
Please do that.
It'll be so good. So good.
Okay. I'm going to be waiting on it.
All right. You'll be waiting a while. All right, Lainey Wilson.
Love
you
with
your
too.
fake accent. Get out of here.
Yeah. I actually really talk like this. Like, this is my real accent.
Oh, that's it. Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious if you did an interview with someone and you're like, okay, y'all, see you later. And they hang up and you go, okay, well, that was something else. Thanks, guys.
No, I really thought about doing all of my liners, like all these promotional liners and stuff with a different accent. And be like, I'm just playing y'all. It's Lainey Wilson.
You should totally do that. All right, girl.
It's Lainey Wilson. You're listening to Watermelon Moonshine.
Hi, this is Lainey. Hi, everybody.
Oh, we got to go. I love
All right,
y'all.
get out of here. See you, girl. Bye. All right. Well, that was great. That was good. Oh, you did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
you were amazing, though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.